Next week we're having a festival of music at the St. Peter's Hospital, and we're celebrating Radio Way's 30th birthday, really. My name is Ofra, and I run an organization which is called Music for the Disabled. And we met when Radio Way had Project 2000.
Yes,
right?
Community
Wasn't it, Tim?
2000, that's right, which
Right.
invited local groups to sort of gain a bit of free publicity, and then you very kindly
Right, and then I
offered to...
phoned, right, and I
That-
met you.
That's right, and we did the interview, and you're here sort of kindly putting on a concert for us next week.
Yes, because you said you're having a 30th birthday, and I said, well, and you said you would love to have a celebration. So I said, right, let's have a music marathon. This is how it
Absolutely.
started. Yeah, all
That's
right, and now
great.
we're having it.
So what can we expect next week then?
Well, we're having about 8 hours of live music, which you guys are going to broadcast. We're having two sessions during the day. One starts at 10 and goes to until 12:30. And we have a few artists. I will go quickly through the list. There's Eleanor Smith, who's playing the Clarsach, and she sings some folk music. There's Ellison Hayhurst and Rustam Batiwala, who are flute and pianist duo.
These are all professional musicians, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. They are professional musicians. Ellison and Rustam are sponsored by Live Music Now, which is Lord Menuhin's scheme for music for hospitals too. And then we have the Parlour Singers, who are a vocal quintet. And the last one in the morning session is Zoran Milosevic, who is a classical guitarist and a Yugoslav who left Yugoslavia when the trouble started there. And he's finding England very nice to live in.
That's very good. And what about the afternoon session then?
Right.
Same sort of thing?
Yeah, then, well, yes, well, not really. We're starting at 3:30, and we have quite a few vocalists in the afternoon. We have a local artist, Catherine Black, who's a mezzo-soprano, and she's joined by a young colleague of mine who's a very good violist and also a pianist, and myself. And we'll do a program of vocals plus viola, and then Liz and myself will do some piano duets. And then we have an absolutely fabulous couple who used to be married to each other, but no, not anymore.
That's still on good terms.
Her name is Barbarina Wild.
I like. This is the one that's
Right.
that's called Boo.
Yeah, that's the one who's called Boo. And
Why?
last night, last night she told me the whole story of the names. Her father was a violinist in the London Philharmonic for 20 years, and he named all the girls. There are 4 of them. So there's Barbarina, who's from Marriage of Figaros. Then there's Pamina from the Magic Flute, and then there's Georgina, and there's Linda. She says, who's named after nobody. And Clive, who used to be her husband, she's a soprano, he's a tenor, and they're doing a very nice program of duets and fun songs and all sorts of
Oh,
things.
right,
And I'm
yeah.
accompanying them.
We'll just talk a bit later about the type of music.
Right.
The
Okay, so
evening
that's-
session.
Yeah, right. The evening session
Yeah.
is sort of
This
a
is the-
formal concert.
the
We're all
finale,
going
I
to
guess,
be
yeah.
very elegant.
We're all going to turn up in our tuxedos. and things.
Absolutely. Oh, yes. This is what we decided, I can tell you. Right, okay. And then we're having 2 choirs, which are run by the same MD. His name is Arthur Smither. One is a male voice choir, and the other one's in a ladies' choir. They never meet, but they're going to sing together that night.
So that's a first, yes.
So the ladies are starting, and then I'm joined by another young artist who's an absolutely fabulous pianist, Rebecca Woolcock, and we're doing some piano duets again, different ones. And then the male voice choir comes on, and then they're joined by the 2 soloists from the afternoon to sing a very varied program with the last piece, which is Rule Britannia, and then everybody will remember the prompts.
Oh, absolutely. So how many musicians are involved in the project?
I have to count.
Lots and lots by the looks of it.
Lots, yeah, right. We've got about 15 individuals, and then about
Plus the
40 people
choirs.
in the choirs.
Good
yeah,
Lord.
yeah.
And they're all practicing hard, are they?
Oh, everybody. We are rehearsing very hard. We've been at it for a few weeks. And one other thing I forgot to say, we are getting a very good grand piano from Shergold in Cobham.
Now, it's taking place in I would think, a rather unusual place. It's
Oh,
not a hall, is
absolutely.
it?
No.
Where,
No, it's the lobby of the maternity
and why?
building. Well, after going with Dick Moore, who's the patient administration boss here, to all sorts of studios in the Abraham Corley unit. I didn't like it, and I thought we needed a place where there's live music and people can come in and go out, and people will come and visit their wives. With
That's
just
the whole idea.
babies.
People are just going to be able to drop in during the day, aren't they?
Absolutely, and they can be interviewed by you guys, and they can stay for part of the time and then go home and whatever they want.
What
That's
type
it,
of
yeah.
music are the musicians performing?
Well, I would say that we've chosen very mixed and varied programs.
So it will appeal to all
It
sort of
will
types
appeal
of
to,
people.
we hope so, because there's some folk in some very known pieces and some more highbrow pieces, which are my choice because I am really essentially a classical pianist. So I'm trying very hard to not bore people too much, but I think the programs we have are really excellent,
Right.
and everybody will enjoy them.
And we've got somebody very, very special who's going to be hosting the
yes.
day's events.
Yes, we've
Star
got-
of the Gateway commercials, was it?
Yes, I think so. Well, I don't even remember. I don't have his CV here, but it's a very long one, and
I've
he's
had
a
a look
very,
at it.
very
Looks very impressive.
yeah. He's a very nice guy, and he's the patron of music for the disabled, right?
Yes, I think he was in Empire Strikes Back
I think so.
and
I think
Emmerdale
so.
Farm.
Right,
so
right. Yeah,
he's
well,
one of
you
these
remember it,
faces
yeah.
that you probably
Yeah,
recognise.
oh, absolutely.
Jack
His name is
Mackenzie's
Jack
name.
Mackenzie,
Yeah,
right.
so he'll be hosting the whole event as we broadcast it to our patients. And well, we talked about the music and so on. And tickets in the evening, how much are they going
Right.
to
So
cost?
the two sessions during the day are free for people to come in, and we would love to have donations for music for the disabled. In the evening, we have tickets for £5 each, which can be obtained by telephone, which is answer phone 0181 286 2327. If you just leave the number of tickets you need, you can collect them at the door. There's extension in St. Peter's Hospital. If you phone the hospital, they will also know about the tickets.
Yeah, and also our studio.
Or at the
yeah.
door. Yeah.
At the door as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're about £5.
Yeah, they are £5. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
okay. And that's only for the evening concert. The rest of the day, music is free.
Sounds pretty good. A lot of hard work's gone in, hasn't it? How many hours do you think you put in then, Ofra?
Well, if I would think how many hours with the paperwork and everything, I would come up with something like 50 to 70 hours, absolutely. Which, had I been in the top of the pops, as an artist, I would have been made very rich now, but I'm not. Anyway, I've enjoyed every moment.
Well,
and
we're
I'm-
very grateful that you're kindly putting it
well,
on for us.
it's my
yeah.
pleasure. I really hope that all of us are going to enjoy it, and the patients.
And those who, of course, can't be with us because they're in hospital can, of course, hear the whole concert, the whole of day's events live on the radio. Can't be
Right,
bad.
yes. Oh,
8
yes.
hours of live broadcast music.
Yes, and I do hope that you will interview some of the artists, so the people who are not with us will have a glimpse or an idea who's the one who's really playing now. By maybe telling their stories, how they came to be artists.
Yeah, that'd be
or
very
something.
interesting.
Yeah, that'd be very nice.
Many of them have very interesting backgrounds again.
Oh,
as well.
absolutely. Some of them have very, very fascinating
Yeah,
backgrounds. I
so
would
perhaps
say.
to
Yeah.
hear about that as well.
Yeah.
So it should be a good day's event next Sunday, isn't it?
We
It's
hope so.
November the 19th.
We hope so. I hope we all survive it because it's a very long day.
It's going to be long for all of us. Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll be very happy if we have some audience and if we have some feedback from
Yes,
people
it's-
later on.
Everybody's welcome to come along, aren't they?
Yeah. It'll be very nice, and if it works, maybe we can do, repeat something.
Another 30 years'
yeah,
time or whatever.
Another
God,
30 years
I
time.
don't
Well, I will not be around. You will.
I don't know. Ofra, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you
Thank
next
you
Saturday
very much, Tim.
and
Thanks.
Sunday. Bye bye.
Bye.